everyone, and welcome to our Legends of Runeterra Tempo Strategy Meta Snapshot Report. Recent changes to the format have brought nerfs to Pack Your Bags, raising the card from 1 mana to a whopping 5. This change has had a major impact on the format, as it not only hits the classic TF Go Hard, but also some other strategies such as Go Hard Hexcore Foundry builds. It is safe to say Pack Your Bags at 1 mana had warped the format around itself. Many styles of decks could not exist in the format due to them struggling to keep up with the 1 mana board wipe. Now that Pack Your Bags has been brought in line with the rest of the format, we are now seeing the format in flux. New strategies have been entering the format, no longer held down as hard by Pack Your Bags. With the Go Hard deck loosening its grip on the format, the top strategies now generally include Targon or the Grand Plaza. Before we jump into the most notable decks from this meta snapshot, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to stay up to date with more of our tempo strategy content. Keep in mind that we will just be going over the most notable decks from this snapshot, and to see the whole thing, check out the link in the description. Zoe Lee has taken the crown this time around for the meta snapshot. Zoe is an incredibly strong and cheap threat that lends itself well to the Lee Sin archetype, creating super cool star charts that will help level up Lee Sin while invoking for useful tools to use down the line. Lee himself has been a top contender of previous formats as well. A leveled up Lee Sin equipped with Zenith Blade has been a powerful win condition for some time now, and with Targon's abundance of gems, leveling up Lee Sin is not too hard. Zoe Lee has been dominating the highest ranks of ladder in all regions as of late. The deck's ability to set up its win conditions while also being able to easily protect them makes it a lethal threat for any deck to face up against. Asol Plaza is one of the most value-dense decks in the format. This strategy revolves around using invoke effects to outvalue its opponent, while the Grand Plaza allows it to control the board. This deck is hard to race since it can recoup lost life with Solari Sunforger, Star Shaping, and Guiding Touch. It is also hard to go over the top of since the deck has so much innate card creation. Though this deck curves all the way up to Aurelion Sol, it starts off on turn 1 with Zoe, since she provides a powerful card advantage engine on a low-cost elusive threat. It seems as though with Go Hard getting nerfed and taking more of a backseat to the format, Zoe has established herself as one of the format's current pillars. The Grand Plaza has proved to be quite a boon to Scouts, and the strategy now finishes off tier 1. Scouts is able to apply heavy pressure relatively quickly and can snowball the board in its favor hard if the opponent plays into one of its combat tricks. The Grand Plaza has enabled this strategy the ability to further control the board through Challenger. This can allow for more combat steps where Quinn and Misfortune can safely attack without worry of being blocked by something that will kill it. Scouts has been a premier beatdown deck in the past, and with Go Hard leaving the format and Lee Sin rising in power, the deck has more room to thrive. Though TF Go Hard feels the pain of the Pack Your Bags nerf, the deck is still quite respectable, coming in at the top of tier 2. At this point, we know TF Go Hard well. The strategy has access to powerful board clears with its red cards, Ruinations, and Pack Your Bags. It has access to incredible amounts of card draw, cheap units it can play to flood the board, solid single target removal, and of course, life gain. Previously, TF Go Hard could pressure the opponent's ability to develop due to the threat of the 1 mana Pack Your Bags, but now with Pack being so much more expensive, the deck is simply less agile than before. Zoe Diana is the other premier invoke strategy in the format. It grinds out its opponents through its package of invoke cards, such as Zoe, Solari Priestess, and Mountain Scryer. Its champions are low cost and let it add a reasonable threat to the board for only a small mana investment. Diana is especially useful as a tool to control the board early on, often netting a kill and living to block later. Part of what makes Zoe Diana so lethal is its splash into Shadow Isles, which gives it access to a powerful win condition in Atrocity. Atrocity will often fork its opponent, for if they have to attempt to remove the late game Celestial finisher, Atrocity will answer the attempt by sending a massive hit directly to the enemy nexus. The final deck to mention this time around is TF Ezreal. It has been a long time since TF Ezreal was king of the Runeterra format, and since then the deck has really had to reinvent itself. The strategy is now an elusive aggro deck that aims to use Zap Sprayfin and Wiggly Burblefish to push through elusive damage. The deck is able to maximize on elusive swing turns with Iterative Improvement, often on a Wiggly Burblefish. Other than its force of elusive attackers, the deck also has an incredible amount of burn. Between Get Excited, Mystic Shot, and Ballistic Bot, this deck can easily push points off burn throughout a game, and that's before the deck gets a leveled up champion in play. Though TF Ezreal has only managed to place in the top of tier 3 in this meta snapshot, the deck seems to have a lot of promise moving forward. The nerf to Pack Your Bags has left a bit of a power vacuum in the current Runeterra format, and it seems Zoe has happily stepped in to fill its place. It will be interesting to see how the change to Pack Your Bags continues to impact the format as time goes on. It is very possible that there are still new strategies waiting to enter the format now that such a powerful deck has been toned down. This has been the Tempo Strategy Legends of Runeterra Meta Snapshot report, and remember to find the full snapshot, check the link in the description. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching!